Hey family, one love to my brothers and sisters. Thank you for checking back in with your sister. I greet you all with love and light of the Most High God, source of all things, source within. I want to real quick give a shout out to my new subscribers. Much love to you. I welcome you to my channel. Definitely much love to those who just happen to be watching. Okay. I always say it's no coincidence. When you are seeking, so shall you find. And you just never know that what you are seeking, the information, shall I say, you never know who's going to deliver it to you when you really need it. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out and much love and gratitude to my brothers and sisters who have taken the time to hit your sister up when I leave posts on my community blog. Um, I want to give a shout out to, well, you know who's you are. Um, I would say 15 of you actually acknowledged the post and gave me a thumbs up. Let me know that you have acknowledged it. I appreciate you. And many of you have not hit the thumbs up, but you still acknowledged the post and you read it, okay? And I pray that you receive that message on time, okay? Um, those of you who have taken the time to actually leave a comment or just showing your sister some love, I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. You are appreciated. Thank you for the love. Um, those who have not seen the post, many people have busy, busy lives, and I understand that many people just not, online like that. But for those who weren't able to see this post, I want to read it real quick. May you have ears to hear, something to remember. Love yourself, or no one will. The lack of loving yourself, you will not attract true love, authentic love to you. You will stay in the karma wheel going in circles until you find out the lesson in this life. To love yourself, cut off those so called friends, male or females, who are not for your highest good to be with. Let go of the dead weight baggage that's holding you down. Most importantly, get off the merry-go-round of not loving yourself due to making poor choices of people you let in your life, which create lack in your life. Get your power back. Yes, indeed. Get your power back. Love yourself, or no one will. Wake up. This is a lesson I had to learn. I had to get to that place of self love, okay? Because when I came to my spiritual awakening, I wasn't operating in self love, okay? And I'm not ashamed to say it. You have to own your shit, shall I say? You have to own it in order to help others, I can't walk around like, I got this, you know. And I mean, now I got this, but then I didn't have this. I wish I did have it, but I had to learn a lesson. So I was on that merry-go-round, okay? I was on that merry-go-round. I wasn't really moving to one relationship to another real fast, but I was still on that merry-go-round of not loving myself to where knowing my worth, to where I was attracting the right people to me, okay? Due to relationships, relationship wise, let me just say that. Because a lot of people just don't want to be alone. So, just have that warm body next to them, they're good to go, you know. Just hoping, that that person is the right one for them. But they, other than that, on the inside telling them something different, but they're not listening to that voice. They're just being moved by the flesh, shall I say? Because the flesh wants what it wants, you know. But when you learn to master yourself, when you overcome this flesh, okay, it's a mental thing. When you learn to overcome it, um, you can learn to cut people off, okay? They're not for your highest good, okay? It's okay to be alone. It's not really a good thing for a man to be alone according to the word, but it's okay to be alone. Get comfortable and get to know you, okay? Love on yourself, okay? That energy that you're putting in on you, that loving yourself, okay? It's a boomerang effect, it's like as within, so without, I had to learn this. And I'm sure many of you know this, but for those who don't, get off the merry-go-round. So many of you want long term, okay? You don't want to give somebody just temporary, okay? They're just occupying space in your world, temporary, okay? They are there to, let me just say, park it, temporary. Because you really don't know the true intentions. They are there to park their self in your life temporary. And you may want them to be in your life permanent, but you don't know their true intentions. So you with that person a year or two. They with you for a whole nother different reason. But then when they get tired of you, they move on to the next. That's 2 and 3 years of your life. You could have actually been still. Okay? Being still and loving on yourself. So you can attract that which you deserve. Okay? You can attract that which you feel about yourself. Okay? Someone who loves you for you. They're not using you. They're not draining you. Okay? They're not coming to you creating lack. A person should always, when they enter to your life, they should be adding, not subtracting. Your other half is supposed to complete you. This is what I had to learn when I'm in meditation. A lot of time things just doesn't, it's not like an instant thing. Like sometimes it's like an epiphany for me, when I come out of meditation. But my, guides and angels, at the end of the day, I'm always getting this notion, love yourself, love yourself, you know. Now I can't just jump in any relationship. Now I rely on my higher self, and it stirs from a lot of pitfalls that the enemy has trapped for me because I have purpose. Okay, and I'm going to get on that word purpose real quick. But before I do, your higher self, family, you can learn to connect with it. It is truly a jewel. We all have a higher self, okay? No one's better than the other. We all are connected to source. We all have a higher self. But I say, start meditating, okay? To take baby steps. I always say take baby steps. Start off with 20 minutes, master 20 minutes, then do 30 minutes, master 30 minutes. Then work your way up 45 minutes, but your goal is an hour or over or over. And I say that because when you really dive deep within yourself, for one thing, there is no time, okay, for one thing. When you go within yourself, when it comes to spirit realm, there is no time. But when you really, really dive deep within yourself, you lose track of time. When you come out of meditation, a lot of time it's an hour or over, okay? But for you, it seemed like, I just closed my eyes. I didn't realize I was that deep within myself. But anyway, anytime you come out of meditation, that's why I say always set your intentions before you go into meditation. Surround a light around you first, but always set your intentions before you go into meditation. Just like when you pray, for those things that you are believing for, and you just giving praise and honor to the Most High God. of source. Set your attention when you go into meditation, and you're going to get the answers. When you come out of it, you might not know those answers are immediately, but eventually, as you go on about your day or go along throughout the week, it's going to come to you the answers. Okay, that's how that works. Okay, you pray for what you want, but when you go in meditation, you get the answers. Okay, but for me, when I came out of meditation, for me, it's like they was really telling me to love myself. You know, this is when I like started to meditate. When I really was getting into it real heavy. I was just getting this epiphany, and it was always in the back of my mind: love yourself, love yourself. You know, and I'm telling many of you to love yourself. It's easy to say it. Don't get me wrong. It's easy to say love yourself, but that's true. If you don't, who will? People need to see you taking care of yourself. They need to see you. They need to see it in you because, insecurity, females and male can spot it a mile away when you're insecure. Okay, they can smell it. Okay, and a lot of time people will take advantage of you when you are insecure, when you lack self love. They'll take advantage of you. Okay, family. So I'm praying to my brothers and my sisters, start holding your head up high and knowing that you are deserving of love, authentic love. Okay? I had to learn this. Even those I've cared about in the past, I couldn't go backwards. I couldn't go backwards because now I can read them. I can read a person. Can know anybody just come up in my space and tell me anything, okay? I can fact check by going within myself, and I would know that person is genuine or not. I would know their true intentions, okay? When you start to master yourself and get to that point, you're supposed to be reckoned with, and can't anybody just tell you anything, family. It protects you, okay? It protects you. And it also helps you to bypass the pitfalls that the enemy has set before you, shall I say. Had I known then what I know now, my life would have been totally different. Totally different. But I see the big picture for what it is. Due to past karma, life lessons, there was a lesson I had to learn in those relationships. Just like many of you right now, you're in relationships. It's a lesson that you have to learn. Okay? But once you learn the lesson, okay, it's ignorant. It's really ignorant going back to it because it was a lesson that you had to learn. But once you learn the lesson, you get off that karma wheel with that person and you move forward. That means cutting the soul tie, okay? When you cut the soul ties, you don't have the desire to go back to that person anymore. That's when you know you're healed and you have released the baggage, the dead weight of that past relationship. The emotional baggage, you have released it and you can move forward. Okay? I know what I'm talking about. But that's individual choice. I know. I just feel passionate because it feels so good to get off that karma, emotional roller coaster. Okay? I'm not wanting to let go. That's loving something and someone more than you're loving yourself. Okay? You got to love you more. Okay? That's the only way you can really give back and receive that which is genuine and authentic. Okay? It's all about self-love. I'm through with that. I love you, family. Everything's a matter of choice. I'm just putting the information out there. What you do with it is up to you. I do relationship readings, okay? But it's a matter of choice if you want to come to your sister, okay? The minute you get tired of the roller coaster, you know where to find me. If maybe you're not strong in your intuition to whether you want to know if the person that you're with is the one for your highest good, okay? Whether it's your soulmate or your twin flame, you know where to find me, okay? Or just most importantly, rely on your intuition, but listen to it. Listen to it, okay? Life is short. You don't want to constantly be in this life and you're holding on to somebody who's weighing you down, okay? They are subtracting from you instead of adding to your life. Most people get comfortable with that because that's all they know. Little do they know it's so much more, but it starts with them. You loving you as within, so without. It starts to show out here. You start to manifest good things to you, good people to you. It's trying to help you. We have ears to hear, okay? And the right person to you. They'll see something in you that they are attracted to. You loving yourself, they're loving you for you. And I say that with love. I had an old boyfriend in the past had hit me up. This was like last year, and I mentioned this before, but I want to mention it again. How just to show you the mindset of people. He was trying to talk to me, and we talked a little bit on the phone. The person that I am now, he doesn't know this person. I've changed. Okay, I did a reading on him because I always protect myself. I rely on the spirit, and let's just say there were some things about him that he wasn't telling me. Okay, let's just say he hasn't changed. Okay, he's changed in some ways, but in the ways that matter, he hasn't changed. And he was trying to holler at his sister. Had I been the old current, due to the fact that I'm single, oh, I would have jumped on it. Because you had love for that person. This is an old love, an old twin flame. I would have jumped on it, start, seeing him again, due to not wanting to be alone. You get where I'm going with this. I always share my testimony with many of you because some people, that's the only way they can hear. You have to have a testimony, speaking to their spirit, speaking to them for those who have ears to hear. But I do rely on the spirit, okay? And the things I was saying, I was not liking. I'm like, mm-mm. And this is a spirit way of showing me he's not the one. He's not the one. But oh, the emotions, I still wanted to reach out, but I knew. Had I not listened to my intuition, had I not listened to what the spirits were showing me, okay, the spirit was revealing to me, I would have been right back to a emotional roller coaster, okay, a dead end situation. It was really going to take me anywhere, okay, because he was not in the place that I needed for him to be, okay. But I let him know that I knew things about him, and he hasn't really changed, but it was good to talk to him. And I also let him know that I'm not the same person that I once was. And you know what he told me? Yeah, I can tell you changed, and I don't like it. Yeah, I can tell you've changed, and I don't like it. Too bad. You're not the one. So may that sink in many of your spirit. Okay? I wasn't that, let me just say, person that he could, you know, play anymore. Because I was reading him. That's a point I'm trying to make. Anyway, my brothers, you can do it. You have it in you as well to build your spiritual muscle to do this. My sisters, you have it in you as well to build your spiritual muscle to do this. But anyway, when you're seeking, so should you find family. Everyone have their own individual gifts. I say embrace it with love and use it for your highest good and highest good of others. But I'm grateful And there's no way I will go backwards. I am so grateful. Changing the subject. I don't want to make this video long. Speaking of purpose, I really been getting to a lot of readings. I even have my backup channel, Awakened Butterfly Readings. And I do, readings when it comes to celebrities. I do readings when it comes to uh, just anything that's going on, like the headline news. Definitely the missing, because that's one of my passion, trying to find people. Because the window is so small, the people, they do the unthinkable within 24 hours, and then they discard people. So that time is, you have to really jump on it, to get an idea of what's what the spirit is revealing to you. But anyway, purpose. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And I've been noticing it last year, definitely. It's been a lot of our children, a lot of our babies have been taken, okay? And the unthinkable is done to them, okay? A lot of our children, I have received this in the spirit, are being abused, okay? They're being abused sexually. They are being murdered due to rituals out here. A lot of people are into cults, okay? A lot of our children are being taken. It's a lot of organ harvesting going on, family. Let me tell you, please watch your children. Adult parents, please be responsible. Keep your children, your babies by your side. Always have you a weapon on you, some mace, a knife. If you have a gun, whatever the case may be, especially women, okay? But when you walk with your babies, don't have them walking behind you. I've seen stuff like that last year. Don't have your babies walking behind you. You are the adult. Have your babies beside you. When you by the street, have them on the inside, not the outside. It's easy for somebody to snatch them. When children are outside playing, sit out there and watch them play. A lot of babies have been taken last year as well as this year due to the ignorance of the parents. I have to say that. One child was taken, Dose Marie, in New Jersey. Her mother was sitting in the car with her oldest child, and let her baby, Dose Marie, I forget how old Dose Marie was, I think she's about 5 or 6, the mom was sitting in the parking lot at the park and let her daughter, Dose Marie, jump out the car with her little brother that was younger than her. I think Dose was about 5 or 6, and the baby was a little boy. I think he was about maybe 3 or 4. The point I'm trying to make is, she's sitting in the car, got her phone, she's texting, looking up and down, while her babies walk on off over there by the park. Was she there? Yes, but she should have gotten out and at least been close by her children so she can really see what's going on, okay? These phones are very distracting. Please, family, when you're at the park with your children, put the phone down. Just sit there and watch them. Let them play. Let them play. Sit there and watch them. Be mindful of people that come up to you and try to start a conversation with you when you're with your child, okay? Because a lot of times people are, it's more than one that's a part of these little groups, and they will have somebody to distract you while they take the child, okay? Be mindful of that. If somebody's talking to you, don't be doing all this right here, and your child is playing. No. While they talking to you, be like, mm-hmm. And then if you turn one time, say, I hear you, but I'm keeping my eyes on my child. I hear you, but go ahead. Mm-hmm. Keep your eyes on your child, okay? That's all I'm saying. Because the mother was sitting in her car, and her baby, 2 children, young children, taking off, running over by the park, walking around buildings, and the mother looking up, looking down on her phone, and somebody took her child by luring the child with a freaking dog, okay? Children playing out in the front yard. The mom is in the house, probably watching every now and then, looking out the window. But the time we're living in, please keep your eyes on your children. Be outside with them. I don't care if it's in the backyard. Sit out there on the porch. Bring your little chair and sit outside while your babies are, playing. Just set a little time. I'm going to let them play for 30 minutes, but I'm going to sit outside while they're playing. It makes a difference because it's always somebody watching. Okay? These pedophiles, they're supposed to be they're supposed to be registered, but a lot of them don't even register when they move into your neighborhood. Okay? You never know who your neighbor is. All I'm saying is with love. I'm just so passionate about it. Watch your children. It's the little things that you think doesn't matter. It really matters the most. You don't know who's who. Okay? But thanks be to the Most High God. That's why I say master yourself, family. Even if you're not watching me for a reason, the time we're living in, we're living in a time of knowing. It's no excuse for nobody to be to that place of, as far as their intuition, hyping, shall I say, to where, you're listening to it more and you're making better decisions. Because the mind is hyping. Okay, it is due to my gifts, my DNA, has awakened or whatever you want to call it, but my intuition has really heightened, okay? And anybody cannot be in my space and me not be able to read you, me not be able to, figure out what your intentions are. See, this protects you, okay? The Most High God has given us power, love, and sound mind, and it's the power that we need to start operating in for such a time as this. Because I tell you, spiritual wickedness in high places, it's especially a lot of it's, you know, low vibrational disembodied spirits as well as angels, okay? Excuse me, and angels can take any form, but these spirits, which are low vibrational, they can tap into people who are low vibrational also. And that's why a lot of people be doing the unthinkable out here due to what they're into, okay? And they end up getting possessed and all of this stuff, having all these negative attachments on them that's influencing them. That's what I'm saying, family. Be careful. Be careful with your babies, okay? So our children, they coming in. A lot of them, excuse me, a lot of them have purpose, okay? They're pretty much, they were pretty much, you know, you just don't know who they were before they came here. That's all I'm saying. But they're coming back. A lot of them are trying to come back to be of service and to help, okay? And the power that be knows that. The power that be knows who's who, okay? That's coming back. That's what I'm trying to say. And trying to take them out while they're young. Trying to take them out. A lot of these children that have been taken out, they would have been a powerful influence in this world as far as trying to help the masses out, okay? But they're taken out real, real early, okay? And they have parents who are ignorant. I have to say that they're ignorant as far as not protecting them and watching them to the best of their ability. Like I said, you have to watch them. You can't go inside and let these babies be outside, when they're too young, and they don't have the strength to defend themselves. Parents must be outside watching their children. That's all I'm saying. Because most time a person's not going to really take your child if somebody's out there with them. But it's when they're out there alone. That's when they're vulnerable. Okay? But these children, they're coming back with so much knowledge, It's like normally when people come back, their memory are swiped clean, okay? But a lot of these children are coming back now just knowing, they can tell you who they once were, they come with a lot of information, but they're trying to take a lot of these babies out, okay? Because they know when they grow up, they're going to be a powerful something, a powerful force to reckon with, okay? I happen to come into my gifts. I truly believe I was born with my gifts, but they were doormatted. Like many of you, like your gifts are doormatted, okay, for such a time as this. But you can't awaken it. And if you really want it, pray. Ask, so shall you receive. Pray, okay, that your DNA will be restored. That you receive more of your DNA upgrade. Pray about it, okay, and so shall you receive. But you cannot be in a place of fearing. Okay, you can't be in a place of fearing Cause when it comes to spiritual things, you know, yeah, you're gonna attract a lot of that which you don't want to you. Okay, you gotta be in a place of power and sound mind. Okay, and expand your light that's on the inside of you. Because those dark forces don't want no parts of your light. That's why they don't come around you. Okay, they see whose you are. They see where you're trying to go, and a lot of times they will get in people to try to intimidate you. You know, to get you out of your character so you can lower your vibration. Okay, that's what they're doing. But when you see it for what it is, you see it coming. Okay, a lot of people don't see it coming. All I ask, family, I pray that many of you will start visualizing a white light around you. Close your eyes, visualize you in the center of a white light or your pyramid or your heart diamond, whatever it is that you want to visualize yourself in, but make sure you are surrounded in white light. Okay. Now, for many of you know who their eye is awakened, many of you know when you have been in that place that seems like it's void, and I call it the valley of the shadow of death. Many of you know when you see people in that realm, a lot of time it comes to you. Okay, the reason that they are coming to you because your light is bright in that dark space. They're not seeing any light, but when they happen to see a light, somebody happen to appear in that ram. I'm gonna say ram because it is a ram, it's a space. Okay, they are attracted to your light because they, for one thing, they want out of that space. Okay, so that lets you know you have a light inside of you. Many of you, your light are dim. But you have to work on yourself, expand that light. Just like I said on my other channel, you know when your light start to expand, you would know. You just glow around you. You would know, and you will also know when your vibration start to increase because not only will you get a little glow around you, okay, but also your energy will increase. Because when you're sick, you're not low, you're not high vibration when you're sick, okay? Your energy defenses are down. That's why a lot of times we get sick, okay? That can happen to anybody. But your energy increase. Animals come to you, okay? They come to you in good things. You attract good things and good people to you. People are attracted to you because they see the light that is within you. Your energy alone is positive. Okay. These electrical devices do transfer energy. Okay. So for those who are empath, like your sister, you feel deeply, you sense deeply, you can feel my energy. You know I come to a place of genuine and of love. Raise your vibration, family. I know it's hard in the beginning. You see people that are different than yourself and you might feel some type of way, but you got to come out of that. I used to be like that, so I can relate, and I'm not judging you. Okay, all you can do is work on you. But when you start to work on you, things like that won't bother you anymore. Okay, because you are uniquely, wonderfully made. And remember, what's for you is for you. Everybody's gifts are going to be different. But whatever your gift is going to come out of this awakening, this spiritual awakening. Embrace it with love and do good. Do good. Because if not, karma. Karma. And if you don't see it in this life, you'll see it in the next life. Okay? It's what you do with it that matters. Okay? I love you in Christ. I thank you for checking your sister out. There was another video I was going to put out before this, but I thought about it. I said, you know what? Something in me said, just hold off. I had showed one sister a clip of this video because, like myself, she can relate to certain things that be going on with me. She can relate as well. Um, Maybe I'll put that video out next time, and maybe I won't. But I had shown my son a clip of it, and it's pretty much when your DNA start to activate. I'm gonna say that, okay? When your DNA start to activate, because we all have a certain percentage of our DNA, okay? um, I say like this: there's a certain all of our DNA is not fully activated, but many of us, our DNA is activated, okay? A certain percentage is starting to awaken, starting to activate. You will start to notice changes within you, okay? That's passed down through your bloodline. And we know when it comes to our family lineage, things skip, okay? They skip. I don't know why, but it skips. But if you're somebody who's, you're noticing yourself as being intuitive, medium, psychic, or whatever, you are what you are. A lot of times it's passed down through your ancestors. Okay, it may have been your grandmother, but it could have been her mother. Because my grandmother had told me that her mother, could read palms. It was either her mother or her grandmother. It was one of them. And I was like, what? She told me this when I was a child. I was like, what? But as a child, I'm like, ooh, that's witchcraft. 'Cause I didn't know no better. But still, because I grew up in church, that's how I looked at everything. I said, what? I said, your grandmother could read palms? And my grandma was like, mm-hmm. Yeah, and she said she just knew things. I said, oh, okay. And I was told this as a child, you know. But also about my man, I'm like, that's witchcraft. But now here I am, you know. I know things. See how things skips, you know? People gifts, it skips generation, but it's in your bloodline. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's in your bloodline, you know, that family lineage, that your ancestral bloodline, people that have been here before you, okay? It's nothing evil about it. It's what you do. It's what you do with your gifts that determines everything, family, as far as who's you serve, okay? I just want to put that out there because it was something that I want to say real quick, and I'm going to end this video. But anyway, I just want to put this out here because, I used to have that mindset. I didn't know no better until I end up on the other side, of that which thought that it was evil, witchcraft stuff, but like I said, people are just born with the gift. And then some people later on in life, it hits them, you know. But mine started to hit me once I had a spiritual awakening, you know. All of a sudden, I was asleep one night and this awakened. It awakened. My eyes were closed and all of a sudden I was seeing things. I was like, what is this? And it just took on from there. Okay, and a host of other things eventually, I started to experience, Kundalini, and my life really changed after I had a Kundalini. It's like I've been rebirthed, I'm not the same person anymore, and then I was having like visitation with ETs and, you know, for me, this has been my truth, my testimony, but it's crazy. With that one particular video I was talking about, uh, due to your DNA, once it has awakened, okay? Like I said, you'll start noticing changes. Many of you, your eyes, okay? And I know this is one of those subjects, like I say, it's controversial, but I'm your sister. I want to just tell you like it is, based on my experience. I'm not a negative person. I'm in my heart space of love, compassionate, and I'm learning to not be judging nobody, okay? Like the words say, judge that you be ye not judged. But out of this, when your DNA start to awaken, okay, you're gonna start noticing changes within you, as well as your eyes. Many of you, your eyes might start changing colors, okay? Many of you, you start noticing, you might have like a slit in your eyes, sort of like a reptilian or cat look in your eyes. I know all this what I'm saying is controversial, but all of this comes out of. But I'm not gonna say come out of. I just say a lot of this is just a sign of your DNA is awakened slash activated. Okay, it's pretty much the family lineage. Like I said, everything goes back, but it starts to show. It starts to come out. And some people, it was one brother that I think he's still watching me. I can't think of his channel name, but he talks about reptilians all the time. He said he saw one a nurse lady that got really excited. She was talking to him, and all of a sudden her eyes, she had a glitch in her eyes, and her eyes looked reptilian looking. And he saw it, and it startled him, and then it went back normal. Well, there are a lot of have hybrids out here. There are reptilians that are cloaked. It's a matter of knowing who's who's. Okay, you actually have people who are actually reptilians out here, and they're cloaked looking human. Okay, and then you have people who are hybrids. Okay, and a lot of times the hybrids, can come in due to passed down family lineage. Okay, and things show up, in the next generation in you, or it could be, you could be someone that could have been adopted, because grays are known for manipulating DNA. Okay, they are known for that. They are also, they are very, I'm going to just give them their props when it comes to that. They're good with genetics, when it comes to manipulating DNA. Grays are known to do this as well. When they get you, I've been there, done that. I don't see them anymore, and I have no knowledge of seeing them anymore. Okay, I mean, where my vibration at right now, they can't touch me. But where it used to be, when I used to deal with them, I didn't have a good experience, and I don't like them. But I do believe that it played a big part as far as my DNA being triggered as well. But for the most part, a lot of things are passed down due to your family lineage. Okay. Um, but getting back to the eyes, okay? Family, if you ever see somebody, their eyes might happen to change in front of you. Please don't be in a state of fear. Go by their energy, go by how they treat you, okay? It's so important because many of you, when your third eye is going to awaken, many of you are in a place of love now, okay? And many of you are high vibrational, but when you go within yourself, okay, and your third eye awaken, you're going to see people. They people, but they look different. Okay, they look different because you have people in our star system. The Most High God, you know, uh, is a creator. There are many. His rod, and his staff are many, and his creations are many. Okay, and you can see people, but they still gonna look a little different. You're gonna see dimensional beings. You're gonna see ETs. Okay, but they look nothing like you. That's the point I'm trying to make. But they come to you because they are attracted to you, and you are on their vibration. You all are vibrationally on the same level. That's the point I'm trying to make. So please be mindful of that. That's why it's good for us to love each other, be in a place of love, and not be judging by looks and color, because when you go within yourself, you're going to see a family that looks nothing like you. Your star family don't look like you. You just have reincarnated in this container, the container that you're in, white, black, Chinese, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. This is just a container that you're in now, but the container that you was in before you into this life was different. Your star family looks nothing like you, but they recognize you when you go within yourself. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. Go by how a person treats you and their energy. That's what matters. It might startle you when you see it, okay, because it's the unknown, and I get that. But I have mastered my emotion. I have mastered my thought process of how I look at things now, and it doesn't bother me. You know, I never forget, I was lying down. I woke up one morning, and guess what? I saw a big old face staring at me. It looked like an apparition, but I saw it. And guess what it looked like? A lyran. A lyran. That's like a cat being was staring right at me with a big face. I was like, wow. They look humanoid, but they have a cat. They have cat features. It's staring right back at me. Getting back to my son, I would let him do the video that I was planning on showing many of you, and I probably still show many of you the video. But anyway, I would let him see my eyes because when the sun is out, it energizes my eyes. excuse me, family, and they look different. You know, they turn colors, and you might see light sources in my eyes, green, blue, and a slit sometimes. And my son, I never showed him before, and my son looked at it and he said, and I ain't seen it. I said, what do you see? I said, check my eyes out. What do you see? And he was looking. And he was looking. And he was like, that's not normal. You know, I said, well, son, I know it doesn't look normal. I say, and always I was showing him this because he's my child. He's my child. And even though I know a lot of times these things skip generation, you know, because for him, he's starting to have a lot of experiences now too for himself. But I want to show him this just in case if it happens in his lifetime, he know what to expect and he won't be in a place of fear. Okay. Just pretty much passing a lot knowledge down to my child. That's all. But it freaked him out. But he know I'm his mom, and I love him, and he know I'm a positive person. So, but I had to explain it to him. Okay. So, but the point I'm trying to make is people will freak out when they see stuff like this. Because had I not been in the place that I'm in now, I would freak out. Like many of you, there are people that are reptilians. They are walking among us. Yes, they are. Okay, especially in our government. Okay. If you have eyes to see, you will see who's who. Okay. And there are also some Palladians in our government. If you have eyes to see, you'll know who's who. Anyway, all I'm saying is you also have hybrids. They're all among you too. The way I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is get to that place of going by how a person treats you. If they are nice to you, family, if they are nice to you and their energy seem to be positive, that's what you go by. Now, if they are harassing you and bothering you, and you sense danger, and you might see this glitch in their eyes, that's a whole nother ball game, okay? That's a whole nother ball game. But if a person positive and their energy is positive, that's what you go by. I just want to put that out there. Because, family, you live in a time you ain't seen nothing yet. Many people ain't seen nothing yet. Because we're in a time of knowing, okay? And the veil is thinning. And that's why people are seeing glitches now, even in the sky, even with people, they're seeing things that they have not seen before. I'm going to end this video. I didn't mean to make it long. I pray maybe you had ears to hear. All right. It's just I'm coming with love, and I'm coming from a place of my experience. I don't know everything, but I knows what I knows, okay? I knows what I knows. And I'm in a good place in my life, a positive place, because I rely on the spirit. Okay, my higher self is my guide. I rely on the spirit. Now, let me say this real quick. People got their own thing out here. I do not worship ancestors. I do give honor to my ancestors because they paved the way. Okay, there are people who come before me, but I don't worship ancestors. I acknowledge the Most High God source. Okay, so I just want to throw that out there because everybody got their own thing out here, and I'm not judging nobody, but I want to let you know I honor my ancestors, but I don't worship them. I acknowledge the source of all things. That's what I acknowledge. I love you in Christ. Thank you for watching. And if you need me, family, email me, qmccwest@gmail.com. I'm there for anyone who needs some spiritual guidance, advice. Okay? Peace and love to you all, and bye for now.